folks. This live stream is brought to you by my sponsor AAA FX. Now, they're a fully regulated broker in Europe and South Africa, offering Forex indices, commodities, crypto, and over 100 stocks. Now, at AAA FX, you pay no commission on any Forex pair using their ECN Plus account and low commissions on cryptos and stocks. Plus, you can deposit with cash or crypto, get a free VPS with deposits over 5K, and easily integrate the well-known copy trade service Zulu Trade. While you're waiting for the stream to start, go and check them out by clicking the link in the description, comments, or visit AAAFX.com.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Trading Nut live stream. I am your host, Rodrigo, today, and I'm going to be covering the New York session with you all live. My co-host Diego is on his way. And let me just, I can hear my echo. Let's get rid of that echo. Cool. So how you guys doing? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. Just type a 1 in the chat. We'll wait for the live stream to start filling up with more traders. I'm currently experimenting with our Discord as well. So if you are tuning in from Discord, just let me know in the chat. On the Discord chat, let's have a look. Fantastic. Okay, so it looks like we got Green Beret here. We got Ali, got Anthony. What's up, Anthony? Got Lo. How you doing? Or Lau. Vincent. Hey, Vincent. Thank you for joining us. Simo, Lisa. Got Troy. Fantastic. Good. Looks like we're good to go. So yeah, we're going to be covering the New York session. So for all you day traders out there who are interested in how we trade, what we do is, well, we refer to our strategy or the way we trade as bank level trading. So we use smart money concepts, wave theory, some Wyckoff, and some ICT concepts. We essentially combine all of these methods and concepts together into different strategies, and you can use it for swing trading, but most of us are using it for day trading. So we'll be looking at how we'll be using the BLT strategy to forecast to see what could potentially happen. So we're always anticipating what could happen. We'll also be reviewing some of the trades that we've been taking at the BLT community, and hopefully if there's a valid trade, we can take it live. So look, there's not many people doing live streams. It is very, very difficult, but we are really confident in our strategy. We're confident in our ability. So that's why we like to share with you how we see the markets, how we take trades, be 100% transparent with you guys, because I know a lot of you out there perhaps are not quite at the level that you want to be. Perhaps you need some guidance, some knowledge. You need to sort of have a look over the shoulder of a more experienced trader. So, or just getting a second opinion, you know, that's completely fine, because we all are on different chapters. The key thing for us, for me personally, is to make sure that you get massive value from these live streams. So make sure that you are smashing that like button, you subscribing as well. And if you want to see more of us, you can join the City Traders Imperium Discord community. We've launched some really, really cool features this past week. We've got more live streams. We've got some extra channels. So there's a lot of activity right now on CTI. So if you are a a funded trader, you're looking to become a funded trader, you're day trading, you're swing trading, you want some information on fundamentals, whatever you need, join the CTI community right now. I'll post one of the links, invites, or here on the channel at some point. Or if one of my colleagues is listening, please do me a favor, post that link. Would appreciate it. So I think Diego's managing a trade. So what we'll do is we'll start to get a feel for what I'm seeing in the markets. Obviously, we had CPI yesterday, so we had it was a bit kind of like what the market expected, but we had some really interesting price action. So we'll go through yesterday's price action. We'll go through what we're seeing today. I'm actually right now looking at the Bitcoin chart. Very, very interesting how we've got Bitcoin moving higher after that initial dip down to 21k. Well, it was about 21 and a half. So anyone following Bitcoin, just type BTC in the chat. Let me know if you think the bottom is in. Would love to hear your thoughts. What's up, Eric? Hola, Hugo. ¿Cómo estás? Right, guys, let me know what pairs and what instruments you want me to cover in the chat, and then we can do that. I'll start sharing my screen. Give me a sec. Right, so this is the BTC chart I'm looking at. So let's get rid of me for a sec. So Ali Green Barrett says it's bearish. Okay, let's have a look. I like to see both scenarios. So just give me a sec, guys. Okay. So here on the left, we've got the daily time frame. And here on your right, you've got the H4. Really interesting how price was reacting around this this fair value gap. Really interesting how it did eventually respect it and has moved higher. I was anticipating for this daily fair value gap to be respected, or for price to come all the way down here to around 19.5, which is also in confluence with the 200, but we haven't quite got there yet. So let's see. Really interesting. My question is, could this turn into a Wyckoff distribution? Could this actually be a bearish schematic that we're seeing? You know, we've got the classic buying climax, we've got the sign of weakness, we've got our up thrust into distribution, and then we've got this move lower. So really interesting. Let's see how this pans out. So I'll keep an eye on Bitcoin. We'll see how. So for me personally, I'm not
definitely bearish
trading Bitcoin. If I was to be trading Bitcoin, I would be. I'll definitely be interested in looking for shorts, for like short term. But because I'm not trading Bitcoin, I invest in Bitcoin. Personally, I'm just looking at any dips, these kind of dips, to be adding into my portfolio. And look who we have.
Rodrigo, salam. How's everyone doing?
Walaikum salam. Yeah, we're doing great. We're just going through what we're seeing on BTC. It's just the first chart that was on my on my screen, so I thought, why
Yeah.
not? Let me break it down.
Fair enough. Yeah,
How are
I'm
you?
very, very bearish on Bitcoin.
You doing good? Looks like you might. Are you frozen? Diego's frozen.
Nope.
Oh, I thought you were lagging, mate.
No. Just a little prank. Why not?
I thought you got sucked into the Matrix.
Oh gosh, that was funny. Had to do it.
So why are you late today? I hope you found a trade for us today.
Yeah. There's definitely a trade cooking up.
Okay.
Expecting some dollar weakness. So that's the game plan for the US session. Some dollar weakness.
Okay, that's interesting. So how has your week been? How's your trading week been?
It's been pretty decent actually. That should have been pretty decent. Couple losses, couple wins, in profit on. Funnily enough, I'm in profit on the aggressive account, and on the conservative account, I'm also in profit, but not as much as the aggressive, because the aggressive adds just more fearless. You just take a lot of trades. I think it's always good to diversify your risk and diversify the strategy. It's very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Still, I'm waiting to get involved in a long actually. A nice long on the Aussie. I'm kind of
Along with the
just
Aussie, yeah.
kind of just waiting on that one for now.
All right. Well, I'm just at the moment sharing this chart that I have
Nice.
on the DXY. So I've been waiting for price to get up here. Finally, it did. But I remember when we did the stream last time, we were looking at this point of interest at about 100.
It did it. Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Didn't quite reach it, did it?
Nope, it didn't quite reach. And what do we do when it doesn't reach? We still trade what the market gives us, right? We anticipated that it might not reach. And if that's the case, we wait for bigger structure, we catch the retest, and we get involved. So I do believe the dollar has reversed, but anything can happen. We may be bullish today, bearish tomorrow, next week. The bias is always changing, right? Always. You can't just be like, oh, okay, the dollar's reversed. No, it just doesn't work like that. Your bias is always going to change in London and US all the time.
Yeah, especially if you're day trading, that's the key.
Exactly. But from a swing perspective, it's definitely broken structure on the H4. And I believe the daily as well. And the daily, so we're bullish. We're definitely bullish. And this was the reversal that we were waiting for a while. We've been anticipating a reversal for a long time, and it's looking like it's it.
Fantastic. So I was telling the those who are watching that you started recently some more live streams just like this, but on the Discord community. So how have they been getting on?
Pretty decent. So we're doing live streams now on Mondays and Wednesdays. So Mondays we do a recap of the previous week, right? And we also do a forecast for the following week, which is pretty beneficial for any traders looking for a bias for the week. Very, very beneficial. And I just came off a live stream on Discord covering today's analysis and a recap of Monday and Tuesday. So if any of you guys are interested in seeing more regular live streams like the one you're witnessing today, then you can join our Discord on CTI and just have access to the live streams, constant live streams, and just be part of a community,
Fantastic. So I posted it on there for you guys. There's a link. So just check out the live stream, live chat link. So if you're tuned in on Facebook or on YouTube, you should be able to see it. It's on the screen anyway. So screenshot it and make sure that you join the CTI Discord community. So yeah, Diego, share with us your forecasts or what you covered this morning. And yeah, if you've got any potential trades for us, that would be great.
Definitely. I will do. Is there anyone after us around 2-3 p.m.? Just so I know.
What was that? Sorry.
Is there anyone after us doing a live stream on Trader now?
It doesn't look like it. No.
Okay, cool. So we might actually do some proper live trading if we get involved on AUD USD. So yeah, let's get started. I can definitely share my screen. In the meantime, press a 1 if you've actually pressed the link that Rodrigo just sent. Because we say a lot of stuff and people still don't do anything. I get it, but still, I want to see how many people actually joined and I've pressed number 1. Okay, let me share my screen.
Be right back, bro. Okay.
Sweet. And Najib, nice. Okay, currently in Aussie short. Okay, that's cool. Fair enough. Depends on Aussie short. I'm looking for Aussie longs. Either way, you're probably right. I'm probably right. As long as you're using trade management and you've got the right stocks, we're both good, right? We can both be right, even if we're both going in opposite directions, right? It's just how the matrix works. The trading works. Okay, so Robin, nice one, Robin. Okay, brilliant. So one person, amazing. That's fantastic. Welcome to CTI when you do join. There's a lot of stuff for you guys there in the Discord. Okay, DXY. Oh, and Langs, lovely. So Robin and Langston, amazing. Again, the purpose of the live streams is to give you guys a forecast, which are very, very, very accurate, and use that for your own analysis, basically, which is going to help your trading. So if you're long in a pair, I might say, no, I believe it's short. So you might stack and analyze your chart. It might help you make you save some money. Vice versa, it can make you money. Live streams are very powerful, and you get education, you get value from it, right? And if you want to take it one step further, if you want to trade like Rodrigo and I, then obviously all the instructions are in the Discord, right? As well as one-to-one mentoring and everything. So fantastic. So let's get started. The dollar. I covered the dollar this morning, expecting it to go long and then potentially shorts. I'm expecting plan A or plan B. I'm still expecting shorts on the dollar. Nothing much has actually changed. It's actually my point of interest. Amazing. And I covered this point of interest in the earlier session within the CTI community, and it's actually gone there. So the analysis was done at around 11, around here. I was expecting a push to the upside, and now look, it pushed to the upside, right? The accuracy of the BOT is, even to this day, it really, really does impress me. It's so accurate, right? So it's almost at the point of interest, but not quite. I believe there's going to be one more stop hunt, pull back, one more stop hunt, and then a nice little drop towards potentially this area. But I'll be definitely monitoring some imbalances around here, right? So definitely be watching out for this. These are nice little areas. Go to the M5. Still expecting it to just climb a little bit more, right? So there we go. Nice little pattern there. 15. I can see another little entry there. Interesting. Okay. So that's the dollar. Euro. So we're expecting weakness. And there we go. These areas as well. Like I said in the CTI live stream in Discord, I was expecting a bounce from it. But because of the momentum and the larger price action, I did say there's going to be a bounce, but most likely it's going to go lower, which it did. Oh, I had to sneeze. So now, almost ready. Yep. Almost ready. Still expecting a nice little, even a potential boomerang / free aces. So it's lining up to be a good little trade. Nice little long on euro, actually. Oh, there we go. Look, I got an alert on Aussie. Both Aussie and euro. So everyone, bring your A game. We may have a live trade today. So let's, nice little point of interest. Be expecting a reversal from this area and also this area here. I think what I might do, I might just enter on the aggressive and then conservative on Aussie. Let's look at Aussie real quick. Oh yeah, this was a trade that we did in BOT level 2. Nice little entry here, nice point of interest. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I need to get into the zone with Aussie and Euro. But decent little trade. Break of structure on the lower time frame, and then a banker block towards a point of interest, which was approximately down here somewhere. I believe, yeah, somewhere down here. A banker block, yeah, it was more or less a banker block, but obviously 2 pips above, etc. Blah blah blah. Nice little 6R and then 2R. I believe Gabriel as well in the community caught this trade. I caught something similar, so well done. I had equal highs. I had the pattern. I had a break of structure here, and I had a liquidity pool here, right? And this was my entry 2 pips below, 2 pips above. Banked. I banked around here, but I actually banked manually because of the time, and I wasn't going to be in the zone. Then I put on break even, and then it hit my break even. Luckily, because my TP1 was actually down here, this would have been a trade where it would have really annoyed me. But that was a nice little 2.6R. So 6R and 2R within the same day. That's 8R. Pretty decent, right? Pretty decent. But this was taken on a separate account where I'm more aggressive. The conservative account. Yeah, I got certain very specific rules only for accelerated on the conservative account. The aggressive account, I mix it up, honestly. So let's go back to Aussie. Back to Aussie, expecting longs very, very soon. Yes, Don, I wanted lovely. Yeah, I can imagine. Everything's been dropping, so I can imagine that was a very, very good trade. Well done. Decent. How many risk rewards did you get on that one, Don?
Oh, love to see a breakout of that pattern on Aussie.
Oh, you read my thoughts, Rod. You read right my thoughts.
What a compression.
It looks beautiful, literally. So Aussie looks decent. This is why I'm bullish on Aussie. So I'm going to map it out and I look here. Let me investigate a little bit further because I haven't had the time, but now that you guys are here, okay, look, this is equal lows, right? So let's see if there's any liquidity pool here.
Have you been in the gym this morning, bro? Your arm's looking a bit hench, man.
You're a joker. No. Yes, yesterday. Yeah. I think it's the angle though. But I'll tell you, honestly, I am actually getting bigger, and it's not even a gym; it's these things.
Oh, okay. You're doing your calisthenics.
Yeah, it's different. It's so different. You get bigger pumps. Your muscles, they're a lot harder, and it lasts longer.
Let's see them guns.
Let me see if I can hold this. Nah. I'm still under development. Trying to be like you.
You guys, if to be a good trader, you gotta look after your body and your health. You really do.
Yeah. You do. Definitely. It just gives you that extra bit of edge, extra little bit of edge. Because if your body's fit, your mind is fit. If you're a little bit overweight, you can still trade. It's completely fine, but you're just gonna have a little bit more edge if you're fit. Because it shows that you're disciplined in your life, you're disciplined in your trading. You're gonna think a little bit more clearly rather than, and sleep as well. It's all correlated, guys. Honestly. Anyway, equal lows, boomerang outside of the pattern. So is there any equal lows? Sorry, any boomerang? Anything down here, look, anything. No, so it looks like if we just move this across, Oh, my days are dropping. Oh, it's already triggered something. So let me just move this here. It's probably still triggering. So it'll be below this area, meaning this is a liquidity pool there. There we go. So plan A. This area, meaning this is a liquidity pool there. There we go. So plan A. Just below that structure. And then plan B would really just be this, to be fair. So these would be the areas. Plan A, well, invalid now because it's inside of the pattern. And then plan B. Looks okay. Alert, set, done. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for Aussie. Yeah, let's wait. Let's give it some more time. Euro. Euro also looks good. This is a bit of a three aces. This is Rodrigo's speciality here. Look, nice little three aces. Yeah, that's pretty decent. This is actually a trade that I will take on the aggressive account. Oh, look at that, guys. Whoa, there must be some news, right? So what's the news? Retail sales or something?
I love your reaction.
That was a real reaction. Real.
I thought you were going to fall out your seat.
No. Whoa. Look at that. Triggered liquidity. Amazing. Look at the rejection. But at the moment, to be honest, guys, that's way too much momentum. I think either it should spike. It should spike any minute now if the analysis is correct. But that's a lot of momentum. A lot of momentum, to be honest. Well, yeah, you guys are seeing this live right now. And there we go. Look, this is why we wait for confirmation. If I had time to enter this trade, I probably would have got stopped out on the aggressive account, right? This is why. But most of the time I don't, but yeah. It's reacting off an area, which is down here somewhere. So something's happening here. Okay, there we go. Look, nice little cheeky bank level. Right here. See that bank level? I'm not going to go into detail now because guys don't know what a bank level is.
Retail data.
Okay.
For retail data from the US. So
I think it's for Fugazi. I think this is still going to climb.
Yeah.
So I think this is, look, it's just completing a boomerang. Look, this is very textbook. 1, 2, Fugazi, boomerang, drop. Right? And it's reacting of an area here. Oh, it just engineered some equal highs, which is pretty decent. So let's add that on. And I've already got my booby traps just above. Look, plan A and plan B. Right, so it looks like this pattern is invalidated, to be fair. Now, let's see. We're gonna have to wait. The range is too big on the M1. Oh my days, look at that. Lots of manipulation, guys. Okay, dollar yen. Respect to that area. This was a live stream that I did this morning. And I was expecting a rally to the upside. And we got that, right? No entry yet, no confirmation, but the rally was very, very accurate.
Looks like Don's trade was quite a decent one. Was it 1% risk, 2% profit on the short?
Let's check it out.
So so well done, Don. Thank you for sharing.
1027, 102, 7857. Okay. Oh, nice little trade. Well done. Nice one.
Sometimes it's funny when you close a trade just before the news, thinking, let me bank some profit, and then it's 50-50, right? But then you never know when it does this and it continues in your favor, and inevitably,
Give me 1
you
minute.
can't help it, but you feel disappointed. You're like, man, I wish I held. Yeah, I've been there many times. But look, Don, you stuck to your rules. You got a winning trade, and that's the key. So whether you hold trades over the news or not, as long as you follow the process, that's the most important. So we'll see where Diego's gone. He's just sharing his screen right now. Let's give him a minute. What we're looking at.
Diego.
Right, would like to see. I'm looking at the indices here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, nice one. Don, well done. He's got trusted strategy and good risk management. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it. So let's have a look at what I'm seeing now. So let's hold on. Okay. So I'm looking at the three major US indices. We've got S&P at the top. We got the US 30, the Dow in the middle, and we've got the NASDAQ at the bottom. So I'm looking at CFD data from Rwanda. So for anyone that's trading indices, I recommend that you use this data especially if you're outside the US, for example. Just give me one moment. Right. So I need to just clean up my chart slightly. Here we go. There we go. So let's go on to the daily very quickly. So we're still within this ascending structure. We're still trending higher, but we seem to have we started to range slightly as price begins to sort of test these resistance and support areas. But when we look a little bit deeper and we look at real and true support and resistance, which are your liquidity points, which are your order blocks, your imbalances, fair value gaps, etc. We start to see a more accurate picture as to where support and resistance is. But whenever I see a range like this, I'm pretty much looking for mean reversion type of day trading. So for example, if price starts breaking lows, I'm looking for longs, and if price start breaking highs, I'm looking for shorts. It's pretty much in and out, right? So as you can see here, for example, on the 25th of January, I was looking for these lows to be swept and for price to come inside this higher time frame imbalance, as you can see. And I do believe this was a trade that I covered on one of the live streams a few weeks ago. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't say trading nut on it. I usually make a note of it. So I've got maybe it was this one. I'm not sure. I can't remember if it was this one or not. Looks like, oh yeah, it looks like I got stopped out on this one. Always a lesson. in everything. Okay, we've got some more price action here. So let's fast forward it back to the current price action. Let's exit off the replay, and let's look at the more intraday data. So let's go down to the H4. So with H4, I like to look for points of interest. I like to see where price has been reacting from. So here on the S&P 500 on the H4, this particular imbalance, price has pretty much been bouncing off it consistently over the past few sessions this week, even last week as well. So we've got here from Thursday the 2nd of Feb all the way up to today, Wednesday 15th of Feb. And it will be interesting to see how price continues to bounce off this particular imbalance. So we had a test of that midpoint here of the imbalance, yes, during yesterday's price action. So this was yesterday's low. So I've got the low marked out with this indicator. So I've got all the highs and lows marked out. So for me, I like to see, like I said to you before, I want to see mean reversion type trading. So when price sweeps the previous day lows, I'm looking for longs. And if price sweeps previous day highs, like it did yesterday during the CPI, I'm looking for shorts. So that's basically very, very simple mean reversion type of strategy. And right now it looks like price is heading down to yesterday's low. So I would like to see at some point today for these lows to be taken out for a potential move higher. So we've got this order block here, which is quite interesting. I would like to see this I would like to see this order block being taken out, because I'm sure there's a lot of liquidity down here. Also, we've got somewhat of a trend line that price is reacting to, so I'm sure there will be a lot of just a lot of liquidity, a lot of sell stops below this trend line. So I would like to see price spike below it. We did get positive data coming out of the US, positive retail, and the market reacted too bearishly to it. So now looking at a more granular level, we're now seeing price action on the S&P on the 15-minute. So very, very nice compression pattern. Price is compressing higher here before it dropped. So this occurred just before during the sort of lunchtime period. I don't tend to trade the around these times.
Oh, sorry, my mic wasn't off.
We'll see what happens with the when during the open. So we are now active in the US session, and I just spotted this particular imbalance that price did react to earlier on this morning during the London session. So we had this compressing pattern into here. Very nice move off of that. That could have yielded a really nice risk reward for any of you London traders. Did anyone catch these longs? Do let me know, because that would have been a really nice trade for anyone trading the London session. But typically, what we're seeing now, this is just typical manipulation, guys. Take note, yeah? So make sure that you take note what I'm about to say to you, right? So look, the market is highly manipulated, yeah? And the way smart money works is they're always looking for liquidity, right? They're always looking, and they have information. They know where the liquidity is. And so with this kind of market, especially the S&P 500, you want to be in and out, okay? Trying to swing trade this market is very, very difficult. I mean, trying to swing trade. Imagine trying to swing trade from the start of February, right? Just look at that chop. Yeah. Day trading, on the other hand, and when you're mean reverting, is a lot better, especially with the the S&P 500. So those traders who got into this particular long and were perhaps targeting perhaps yesterday's high, whether they had their stops down here for a 2R, or sorry, for almost a 3R, or whether they had their stops here, most traders most likely would have started to move their stop loss higher. So if their stop was down here initially, as price started moving into profit, what happens many times is you have stop losses are then moved below this low or moved into somewhat of a sort of break-even point. Yeah. So when you get this type of manipulation, what smart money is doing, it is targeting those stops that were on break-even. It's targeting a lot that the liquidity below this trend line, and then it goes the opposite direction, and it moves so quick that you don't even have time to get in. And this has literally happened. This move has happened in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, you're seeing it right now. So really nice move. Really nice move off of these off of this imbalance. Took out this sell side liquidity, took out the liquidity below this trend line, and it's moving higher. So
dollar's about to melt.
Pardon?
Dollar's about to melt. Everything's reversing.
So everything's reversing. Yeah. Okay. Have you got anything on the Aussie?
It's about to give me a confirmation on Aussie. Aussie
okay, let's have a look at your chart.
Euro is looking like a good trade. Yeah, this was the banker block that we had, guys. That's why I said earlier, watch out for the rejection. We've got the rejection, but still no confirmation. Almost ready. I've got my alert set. Dollar yen looks decent for a bit of a boomerang. I'm also still waiting for dollar yen, and we zoom out. We've got plan A pattern and a larger pattern just above, so that's going to be a nice drop. Aussie almost ready. I like the rejection is currently forming. Hold on. This is a rejection. Let me just on M1 is actually reversed. M5 it's also reversed actually. So yeah, that's a breaker structure. Looking decent. Now I need to wait for the checklist.
Yeah. For those that have been watching Diego for the past couple of years, he makes certain sound effects to let you know when he's about to enter on MT5.
How did it go again? I don't even know.
It's like, it's like something's tasting good. So you're preparing to eat something delicious.
So true as well. Right, this setup got invalidated. Done. Euro. It's still looking like Euro and Aussie, but Okay, I need to wait for a certain checklist for me to take this trade. But what I would do, wait, hold on. DXY, yeah, that's fine. I mean, this is a valid trade, but it's not a high probability trade, to be fair. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take this trade, but on the aggressive account, not on the master account, on the aggressive account, since there's lower probability. So what's that? let's just say it's something conservative. Right there, let me go to the M1. Yep. Let me just make sure there's no bank levels or anything. Second, yep, everything's been filled. Fantastic. So I can actually use all this as a cheeky slingshot here. Cheeky little slingshot. Wait, no, that's actually been filled. So, okay, cool. So I can actually have a nice tight stop. Not financial advice, guys. This is not a high probability trade. Okay, it's becoming a decent trade, but don't get gassed just because I'm entering this trade. Please follow risk management, everyone. There we go. 5.47 now.
It's like taking kids to the sweet shop and saying, "Do not touch any sweets," especially that big one over there.
But should I tell you why I always say it? Because there was this one guy in the live streams once back in the day, and he proper complained that he messaged me, "Oh, I lost half of my account because of your signal." I'm like, dude, why are you risking 50% in the trade? Like, come on, just idiot.
Insane.
But there's always one person. You guys are smart, but there's always one guy that just goes all in and does a YOLO. So I need to always remind somebody, just in case there's a one of those people in the group. Just let everyone know, just in case.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Right, at the end of the day, every trader is responsible for every single trade that's entered.
Exactly. He was like, I lost 50%. I was like, yeah, well, I lost 0.2. What's the problem? And just wasting my time speaking to that person. But anyway, guys, follow risk management, please, okay?
Okay.
What's this? 7.5, okay.
Mr. Investment Golfer, unfortunately, we're really, really poor. Don't really have much money, mate. Got a couple of pennies in my bank account.
Yeah, same.
I don't think it's I'm not trusting you. Oh, I wouldn't trust me either, mate. This is YouTube, man. I don't know why you're here.
Yeah. Mr. Investment Golfer, we're demo traders, just to let you know.
This is all demo. This is all fugazi, mate. Please don't take any of our signals. We don't know what we're doing. We warned you guys.
We go 3, okay, and then we go boom. The audio's gone. I can't hear you, Rod.
Can't hear me? That's strange.
I think maybe Investor Golfer has taken a trade from us and he probably lost 10-20%. I hope not. Rod, I think your audio's gone.
Is it? Okay. If you can hear me, guys, just type a 1 in the chat for me, please.
I can't hear you. Maybe it's me. Yeah, it's probably me. I'm gonna have to. Let me just take off the Bluetooth. I don't know why it's not working.
Sound check, guys. Sound check. Just type a 1 if you can
hear
hear me.
Yeah, it works. It works. It was my headset that just died. Yeah. I think it died because it's a demo headset, you know?
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay, so this is a bit of an aggressive trade. Let me have a more nice entry around there. This will be fine. Let's go to the M5, just double check everything. Nice equal highs there, which is looking pretty decent. Just a good area to target. Equal highs, and in fact, yeah, the top end of the pattern. So this is a good area to but yeah, 5R. Why not? 5R. Not a high probability trade, everyone.
Diego, stop using demo headsets, man.
Aggressive. It's not high probability, so just remember that. Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Diego, stop using demo headsets.
Was it? Okay.
You need to save up, bro.
Oh, it works now. Oh. There we go. And then copy.
Diego's doing his thing.
Go. That's done.
How's your sound, Diego?
It works now, yeah. My demo headset is just going on and off at the moment.
Man, I told you to get the originals, man.
I know.
This demo life is hard, man.
I know. I got these from these was in particular. I got it from East Street Market somewhere in London. You know, it's about East Street Market.
These. Okay, it's coming up to entry point.
There's my demo wife.
All right, I'm gonna run out again.
Yeah, demo wife with a demo 4-month-old baby in the belly.
Mashallah.
Yeah. No Lambos, but I've got pictures of them on my phone for like visualization. Like one day I will get it. Okay, let me just get back into the zone. So just double checking the risk. Cool. Let me see if I can enter it here. I always have trouble entering here on Trading View.
You're gonna have to log into the demo.
Oh gosh.
At the bottom where it says trading panel.
Trading panel. Oh, down here, trading panel. There we go.
There we go. Click on
paper trading.
Paper trading, yeah. Paper life.
There we go. There we go.
Look, 100 bags. Print
all demo guys, do not trust us at all. Literally. So risk was to 0.5, 0.25. Yeah, 0.5 is fine on the aggressive, whatever this is, and then yeah, it should be done. Boom, bam. Yeah, that's done. Okay, so paper. Okay, so it's down there. Like I said, guys, this is not a high probability trade. Triggered. And let's get back into providing some value. So when we do enter a trade and we do actually wait and whatnot. Wait, hold on. Where's my favorite side? There we go. So you need to mentally prepare for yourself that this is going to be a loss. I've already accepted the fact that this is a loss, right? So if that's the case, visualize in advance what could happen. this could drop to the downside, right, and form a new pattern, which would be this one here. So I'm already prepared for the loss easily. It's gonna definitely lose, but I don't really care because it's number one, a demo. Number two, it's on the aggressive account, right? So my second plan would be down here somewhere. I'm still waiting to get involved on the conservative account. So I'm still kind of just waiting. I'm going to set some alerts here. Visualize in advance that is going to be a loss. So this candlestick, this 5-minute candlestick, I'm not that emotionally attached because I've accepted I don't have, the outcome. I've accepted the loss already. So who cares?
Okay, man. That's my 100K
Okay, is that
demo
the point
account.
of interest?
I'm about to lose.
Oh god.
I just
Man, sorry, man. Sorry.
I just went full margin. What are you doing to me?
Yeah. Ooh, Rodman, that's really, really, really naughty. Very naughty. Okay, so reacting of that. Let's go back to dollar. See what's happening here. Okay, it's grabbing some. There is some liquidity here, which is decent. Look, there is something, but we do have, because this is equal highs and the larger one here to the left somewhere, there is more liquidity here, right? This is why I've diversified the risk to a different account. I'm not trading it on the conservative because it's not high probability, right? So it's always good to know that. But look, we're triggered in, but still still not valid. Stop loss is here. Just have to wait, to be honest. Trading can be boring in the beginning, but we need to follow the rules. So for example, the actual stop loss, I'm going to tighten it and put it up here, put it to 50% risk when I see some bullish momentum or a break of structure. So it really, really just depends. I can move the stop loss here anyway. So again, it's still early times. Stefan, yeah, absolutely. It can definitely go down 100%. 100%. The H1 candle, I don't look at that, to be fair. This H1 candle I don't look at the H1 candle because I'm focusing on the price action. I'm focusing on the actual banker blocks and the patterns. The candlestick closes, I don't really focus on that. If I did, that will make my trading very difficult, get me emotional, and it's just going to complicate stuff. But if you focus on just what works for you, which for me is a boomerang pattern, which is obviously this 1, 2, 3 boomerang retest continuation, right? But this is obviously plan A. Remember, number one, I'm not on break even. Number one, I haven't reduced the risk. Number three now, I've also got a plan here, right? There's definitely some liquidity here. So this is not high probability. So just bear that in mind. So Aussie is just messing around. Dollar CAD there's nothing that I can see there. Dollar yen looks okay. It has potential, but it's still stalling. And euro, it's doing a bit of a break and retest, to be honest, but it's broken the pattern more than once. So this is even more of a low probability. Let's look at DXY real quick. That's it. This is when you need a lot of focus, a lot of discipline. We just wait and follow the risk management, right? The risk management, I'm going to show you guys a glimpse of what we do. But at the moment, there's nothing I can do. So the plan essentially is if we do get that momentum to the upside, the first thing I'm going to do is move my stop loss basically right there and reduce half of the risk. That's one of the risk management techniques that I use. But at the moment, sorry, the trade was here, wasn't it? I moved it, yeah. But at the moment, it's not risk free. It's still very early. I've only just been triggered in a few minutes ago. It's still stalling. Mr. Golfer, I would have went shortest in a downtrend. You are long biased. I'm not really long biased. I'm actually short biased, but I'm taking a long here because there's a valid setup. So yes, on the bigger time frames, it's definitely bearish. 100% agree with you. Right, definitely bearish. You can just see it's just broken this pattern. Large bearish flag. This is gonna drop 1,000,000,000%. I agree with that. Right, but I'm interested in catching a pullback, which is either going to be from here, but it's looking unlikely. I'll probably get stopped out, or from around down here. I'm still looking for a long somewhere. Okay, look, this is when you can actually close the trade early. And this is a slingshot there somewhere. Hold on. There's a slingshot here. Done. Let me just double check. Nope, everything's been filled. So now you can actually close it early. I'm going to close it early. Small loss. Hold on. How do I close it here? There we go. Cancel the order. Yes. Okay, so that trade was closed early, and I'll tell you why I closed it early.
I think you removed
Right. So originally, oh really?
Yeah, I think if you click on that little X,
Well, it's only trading views.
the little
This
X,
one, okay, cool.
close position.
Yeah, close position. There we go. There we go. So it's probably like a 0.7 R loss, right? The reason I closed it early is because everything here, all the bank levels were already filled. And the fact that it closed below the banker block indicates that it's invalid and it's got nowhere else to go besides of down here, right? So it's really important knowing when to cut your losses early. Very important. I'm sure you hear that saying all the time, cut your losses early, let your winners run, right? This is an example of cutting the losses early. Was a low probability trade anyway, but oh well. Wait, let's save this.
Got a similar move on the US indices where there was a initial move higher before a move lower.
Yep.
But for me to take some longs, I'm looking for a deeper pullback, deeper move lower on the S&P 500.
Yeah, it makes sense with the DXY. It looks like it's just gonna end up going to this area here. So yeah, we just have to wait. I think one more push on dollar, and then Aussie will be into a decent high, not high probability, but a much better trade than the one I just took. So I'll be looking for longs on the Aussie sometime around here, the next hour or so. Euro looks like, yeah, it's not looking that clean. All lining up, we just have to be patient. There we go. So no, it would have hit my stop loss. I love it when I take a small loss. I love it. But guess what, guys? This is part of having rules. It wasn't emotional. It wasn't emotional. I didn't cut the trade early because it was heading near my stop loss or whatever. It's actually part of my rules. If the bank levels to the left are all filled and the 1 minute has closed below the current banker block or the point of interest, I need to cut the trade. Right, it's a mechanical rule. I know it would have actually hit my stop loss. Where did I enter again? Up here somewhere, and my stop loss was here. Yeah, would hit my stop loss, but instead I cut it early. because of the rules that I follow. It's so important to have rules. This way, it removes all the emotion that comes with trading. And you need rules for your stop loss management, your TP management, managing risk, trailing your stop loss, entry. You need rules for everything. The more rules you have, the more mechanical it is, the easier it is to manage a trade. And there is times when discretion is involved, definitely 100%. Yeah, nice little trade.
Yeah. Ali's right. It's very common. You can hit most of your trades will be stop loss, but as long as your risk reward in your trade management, risk management is good, after 100 trades, you're doing very well.
Yeah.
That's the key.
That's actually really good, yeah. That's fantastic, actually. You know, Ali's, his trades, out of 50 trades, only 16 of them hit stop loss, which means that's amazing risk management. So he's really preserving capital. His losses are really, really small compared to having a full loss. Well, the last thing you want to do is have a bunch of stop losses that's all in red on your MT4, MT5 account, right?
Looks like they were targeting your stops, bro.
Nah, I doubt it. I think it's still going to drop. Let's see, though. It'll be hilarious if it reverses from here and it shoots up. But I doubt it. Let's see. DXY. Let's look at this. I have to just wait. And even if it does actually go long, right? This has happened to me a million times. Even if it does actually go long, which I don't think it will, I'm pretty sure it's gonna respect the equal lows here. It might go up a little bit, but then drop because of the equal lows and a liquidity pool here. Even if it does go long, you know, that's like the trade is done. I can't be attached to it. I've taken the L, a small L, and now I'm thinking about the next trade. I'm not thinking about this. I'm not attached to it. It's irrelevant. It's done. If I start thinking about it and have regret or whatever, what's going to happen is I'm going to start feeling like I want a revenge trade or try and make the money back. And that's what amateur traders do, right? Which is what we used to do 10 years ago. But the trade is done now. And there's going to be times where you're just unlucky and it just hits your stop loss and it reverses. There's going to be times you have to accept it. It's trading, right? And this was also an aggressive stop loss. You also need a plan for it. You need a plan for your aggressive stop loss, and then you need a plan for a conservative stop loss, right? The conservative stop loss has a higher win rate. The aggressive stop loss has a lower win rate, but the risk reward is greater. So it really depends on your risk personality, to be honest, right? So you need everything down on paper. Otherwise, you're like in a jungle with no roadmap. You wouldn't know what plant to eat from. You're not going to know when to take cover, stuff like that. Trading is the same thing. You need a plan for everything. We can cover Aussie later. Let me just set some alerts down here. And we have some equal lows there. Yeah, take profit early instead of going for home runs. Definitely. That's why I always bank at TP1, right? With the BLT, on average, our TP1s, it averages around 47R, right? This is our TP1 sort of area, right? And then our Hollywood trades, which the TPs will be up here somewhere, 10 to 20R. Every now and again they hit, but we normally bank aggressively at TP1. So I think that's very, very, very true, Mr. Golfer. Okay, dollar CAD. So there is a bit of a bank level here. Don't know where I got that from. Let's see. It's probably, there's some information here that I probably can't see. Hold on. Okay, so there's a bit of a bank level here on the M15. Whenever you see this, these spikes, just imagine them as fingers. They're pointing fingers towards an area where price is likely to reverse from. So that's the way I sort of view it. So I think this is probably going to do one more climb to the upside, and then there'll be a nice little drop. I can see a corrective entry here. Nice. Dollar CAD. Aussie. The pattern of Aussie is not looking the best. Euro. Dollar yen. Dollar CAD. This is done. Probably indices is about to do something. The longs look probably decent. What's this now? And guys, I'm going to post the link to the Discord. If you guys want to see regular live streams, we do them on the CTI Discord. So this is a live stream for trader now. We do them once a week, not once every 2 weeks. So if you want a weekly live streams, 2-3 times a week, normally 2, then definitely join the CTI Discord. Nice one, bud. All right. What else is there? Who would like me to break down a market for you guys? If not, is there anything else you want to cover, Rod?
Let's check the time. We might be here for a while if we wait for the next trade, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like if it does come, it'll be probably in the next hour. I think the next hour or so, the trade's going to come. So this is just going to be boring, just waiting. So I don't think nothing's going to happen now. So yeah, Aussie's probably going to drop down here. Euro not looking best. I think I'm going to update the BLT community for a potential trade on dollar yen just above. And then obviously we know about Aussie. That's a good long. And I think this has potential to, a nice little trade up here somewhere, which looks pretty decent.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah, that's me done now.
All right, let's start wrapping up then, guys.
Yep.
Hopefully that's been valuable for you all. So before you go, make sure that you smash that like button. Would really appreciate that. Right now, hit that like button. Subscribe to Trading Nut, of course. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday, same time, for the New York session. So we'll report back to you guys how we managed to take this Aussie trade, how we're going to be managing the next opportunity to go long. We'll update you guys next week, and next week hopefully we can take another trade live with you guys. We did cover the US 30, so you could just rewind and have a look at it. I'm looking for longs today, so I'm just waiting for price to dip a little bit lower, go into some liquidity before I take it long into the close. So yeah. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. Very, very much appreciated.
Yes, thank you, Rod. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
All right.
And yeah, just look for a trade. There's a trade coming up soon, 100%.